Hi, welcome back to another episode of Lost in the Burger Sauce. We are introducing, well, the finale of WandaVision was on Friday. What do you guys think? Did it meet your expectations overall? Out of 10, how would you rate the episode? And give us your thoughts.
Listen, we're here today because, for the last few weeks, we've been discussing a TV show that, we had high hopes for.
Oh man, so you're just gonna start
right?
again.
Just
Whoa, I feel like I haven't finished my monologue yet.
So you can disregard thanks monologue, just like, this is a new one.
No, I think he was finished. I think after the disappointment of Game of Thrones, we've all been searching for the next one that was going to hook us. And, Mandalorian, it had us, and then it got a little bit CGI at the end. And it was like, well, 2 seasons just to give it back to Yoda. I mean, Luke, kind of a waste of time. But here, WandaVision, we're thinking, okay, we're going to see the next step of the MCU. Not only just in, power levels, but storytelling and everything. And, for 9 weeks, they've had us. And in the finale, I'm just going to say, from watching it the first time, it's not up there with the top tier shows. I'm sorry. I can't give it. And I'll let you guys say your opinions, but yeah, it's not there. It's not there for me.
I don't think many of us are going to disagree.
Yeah.
I don't know if we expected it to be a show of early Game of Thrones hype, but
No, I don't think I ever did.
Yeah,
it was never supposed to be that.
No. I'm not saying it was supposed to be that. I'm saying after Game of Thrones, we were searching for something to, deliver on the through lines on what they had planted, like at least in the basic level. You know what I mean? Like that's what we wanted before the Game of Thrones fucked out.
I think they've given us a clear line of it's a TV show. It's not going to have all of the hard-hitting, juicy stuff that we want, which will probably come in Doctor Strange. But we'll go into detail about that, I guess, a bit later.
Exactly, and even with the through lines that Anubis just mentioned, like, we're never going to get all answers, because like with a show like Game of Thrones, for example, everything they set up, we would expect them to wrap up in a finale. But with this one, it kind of weaves into the MCU, so...
Okay, I think my criticism isn't that they didn't, complete the through lines. My problem is the fact that they didn't elevate in the finale what they had already kind of previously done. Like, everything that we to me, what we saw in the finale, apart from maybe the Vision fight, there wasn't really anything that was greater than what we had previously seen in 8 episodes, both storytelling and probably action. I'd probably say.
I think after watching it again, so the first time I was quite disappointed with how it unraveled, but watching it again, I think the main focus of WandaVision is just Wanda herself. So although we didn't get to see characters like Mephisto, and obviously they teased us a little, demon spawn and whatnot, those kind of things. But watching it again, obviously you see her at the end as well, becoming Scarlet Witch, and now she's reading the Darkhold and stuff like that. She's the main focus, and I think the through line is actually correct. They've done it well, because she's the next focus, and she could be the next villain, even.
Interesting you say that, because I feel that if this show was framed as and it's partly kind of the fans' fault and Disney's fault, whatever. If it was framed as solely as a WandaVision show, and it's all about her and her development, not, are we doing House of M? Are we doing, is Doctor Strange going to be in it? Oh, she's definitely in Doctor Strange, so this has to tie in, people weren't going to watch the show anyway. So I think because of that, it dampened what we kind of expected.
I think that's squarely...
At the end.
Yeah, I think that's squarely our fault, because again, the show never said all the Doctor Strange or multiverse. It never said any of that. We kind of implied it because we knew the schedule coming up. That's why I'm it's
I mean, they were heavily touting I mean, okay,
No, but
personally, I
yeah,
figured it out.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but again, think about it. This show was made ages ago. It's not like they saw the fan theory and
That's
started
not an
putting all
excuse, bro.
these things in there. No,
That's
no,
not
no,
an
no, no.
excuse.
Like it's like no. They're heavily touting stuff, but they were doing that because again, they're bleeding into the larger MCU. So it's not to say we're supposed to get that like
Okay,
in the show.
let me tell you my specifics on what I actually didn't like. Let me tell you what was not good in this episode. I'm going to start with negativity first. It seems like I'm already there. The fight. Agnes
Which
and
one?
Wanda. We've got two witches, yeah? What Agnes, who's been there since Salem times. Before that, probably, she had all that power. Wanda, who we've seen fight, but she doesn't really know she's a witch. She's basic stuff. That fight, well, as magical as it should have been, was very dry. It was just, oh yeah, fire, energy blast, the energy blast, and that's it. Like,
But you have to remember that's Wanda's first fight with a witch, isn't it?
yeah, but what's Agnes's problem though? I'm not really directing it to Wanda. I'm directing.
No, but like,
I hear that.
If anything, with Agnes, actually,
absorption.
yeah,
She's a
absorption.
sponge, is that it? That's dead, bro.
to be honest,
She wasn't trying to kill Wanda or anything.
you have to think about like what we're saying here, because if you're going with, okay, you're saying Agnes should have been better to the point where she should have been able to rival Wanda. That's basically saying she's got to have like,
No. I'm not saying she should be able to.
abilities, is what you're saying. Because
No, I'm not
if
saying.
we're talking like even if we go back to, like we said, Wanda in Endgame, there's no way Agnes could be as strong as that to be able to give her a good fight. Like the absorption stuff, all of the stuff that she can do, like powers of persuasion, like that kind of magic, like that makes sense for Agnes, because it's never been said that she's the all-powerful witch. She's just a witch looking for more power. That's the difference.
Yeah,
So
and you have to remember with Agnes.
I agree with you. But I think that she, as a witch, and magic is all about like kind of imagination and stuff. She should have more in her arsenal than fucking absorption. Especially when she just told Wanda, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna absorb your power." Like,
Yeah, but you have to look at
that was it.
She even told us her intention,
Harry
which
Potter
was just
would
to absorb
never-
her power.
Never, nah, bro.
Like, if she wanted to kill,
how
if
is
she
that
wanted to
your
kill
only
Wanda, it
power?
would be different, right?
No. I feel like you lot are missing the point. You're
No,
missing the point.
I mean, Harry
I feel
Potter
like you
fights
did.
weren't really that exciting.
Yeah, but when Dumbledore and Voldemort were involved, it was a little bit more, the magical essence was there.
Yeah, but are we comparing Agnes to Dumbledore and Voldemort? Like,
No,
like
but I'm
Scarlet
saying,
Witch is on that level.
if she's a witch, what did she do in that fight that was witchy? Other than,
She
yeah,
disappeared a couple of times.
she disappeared at once.
But her power is, like you said, absorption and like bending people to do stuff that she needs to do. Like, that's her power. Like, do you expect her to just all of a sudden get like Kamehameha level powers or something out of nowhere?
No, I'm not saying high level powers. I'm just saying a variety of powers. Because
Anubis, doesn't it like set up the fact that she didn't like try to kill Wanda or anything? The fact that she was just trying to absorb her power, it does set up for later when Wanda needs Agnes, and maybe Agnes will
but
show
it's
her true
like-
power then.
Yeah, but it's like, but that's that's dead. Because obviously she's gonna come back.
That was the intention, right? She was not trying to kill Wanda or anything. She just wanted her
but
power.
the intention was to steal the power. Like,
Exactly. So what more do you want then other than
yeah, but then
absorption?
why did she still need? Why would she need Wanda after that? Like, if she has the power, what does she need to promote?
No. Wanda might need her later on.
Yeah, she obviously needs her. But
And
what does she
then
need
we'll
her
see
for?
Agnes's true power then.
Why would you not show your true power at the moment when you're fighting her and you need the power?
It's like when you're trying to catch an animal, right? If you wanted to kill an animal, it's a lot easier than capturing an animal.
Oh, are you saying that she's doing it to unleash the chaos guy, Kavon?
Yeah, all she wants is the chaos magic,
I can
right?
understand that.
So
I
she
can
just
understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can be on
But
board.
also Anubis, the other part is she doesn't know. Like you're talking to a Wanda, she's talking to a Wanda who doesn't know what she's doing. So she's on some, I'll just trick her, get her to sort of give me her powers. Like she's not thinking Wanda is going to come up with the smoke. And she wasn't even surprised when Wanda started casting runes and she didn't even know.
Exactly. Yeah. Kind of proved my point.
No, you're saying like she should have done more. No. You're, like, I don't even get why you're saying I'm proving your point. You're saying she should have done more in a fight with Wanda.
Because she even said herself that she was stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme. So why are you going there with basic absorption powers?
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. Like you're telling Wanda what she doesn't know. You're describing Wanda. You're like, she knows more about Wanda than Wanda does. And so she's like, she doesn't even know she's that strong. It's like someone's holding candy. They don't
Wait,
even
who
know they're
doesn't know
holding
she's that
candy. You're
strong?
trying
Who doesn't
Wanda
know?
doesn't know she's that strong.
Yeah, no, I know she does. I'm talking about Agnes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Agnes is not, she's coming to her, like, she's not coming to her on some, okay, I'm preparing to fight the Scarlet Witch because she's coming to me with all these madness. Like, she's fighting someone who she thinks she can easily take advantage of.
The fact that it didn't have a little bit more of a magical element to the fight was kind of a letdown.
But you can explain that because of Agnes trying to persuade her to give her powers on her own terms.
Yeah, but even then,
she almost did, you know.
Because even then, like, Wanda would kind of subconsciously kind of react to it, like, through her magic anyway. So we would get like you would kind of see Wanda kind of evolving through fighting Agnes. That's what I kind of wanted to see. I didn't see that.
Well, we saw that.
Well, she did.
I heard, oh yeah, she learned how to do a rune because she showed her, and then she done the rune.
That's what you're talking about.
What about her
That's
outfit?
fine. That's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Didn't she also absorb Agnes's powers? Or am I
Yeah,
making
no,
it up?
I saw that on the rewatch. That was pretty cool. However,
you didn't see it in person?
I'm just saying, in the fight, I just expected a little bit more magic. Like, that's what I'm saying. A variety of magic. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Don't forget, this is our first witch to witch combat on the
Yeah. And it was
MCU.
dry. And it was
Yeah,
dry.
but it'll build up. It'll definitely build up for when she
To
fights.
be honest, I don't think it
even
needed
more
to not
powerful
be dry.
sorcerers.
In my opinion, it didn't need to not be dry. It was just a vehicle of getting Wanda to like realize what is happening, like what kind of power she's got. So for me, I'm not too bothered that this was a bit weak or whatnot. That's like, I wasn't expecting her to be strong. Like if you're telling me that if it was that kind of fight and it's Mephisto, then yeah, like I'll be fuming. But
I'm not expecting her to be like strong in terms of like her power. I'm just expecting her to have a variety in her arsenal. Like, I'm not expecting all the hits to hit, like, to be critical. I'm just expecting her to have a different move, like, for when she does stuff. She had 2 moves and got fist up. Like,
I mean, Wanda technically, how many moves does Wanda have? Chaos magic, that's the move.
yeah, but she said she don't know what's going on. She don't know. Like,
no, but Anubis, even with your thing that you're saying, all we ever seen of Agnes was the fact that no one suspected like her powers as far as like absorbing it. So her thing is, if she can draw you using your power against her, she just takes it from you.
yeah,
So
no,
that creativity in the battle is like we've never seen that from her. They never said that's what she did. She just took it.
Yeah,
So she's never really had to fight anyone where she could explore that creativity.
After she says it, then it's like that's all we got. Like, that was it. Like, that is, and the only other not only other, but my other negative is the fact that we didn't see enough of her as the Scarlet Witch during the end episode. Like, I kind of wish that she was in the mountain 10 minutes, like, before that happened, so that we can get a little bit more of what's going on, because we didn't really get no effect of what she done with the kids, like, of what happened. Like, she just walked off, put the hood on, and then went to the Wondergirl Mountain, and then, like here we are. Like, what happened
No,
there?
but then again, as far as like what happened with the kids, it's like she's let go of all of that kind of energy and that grief, right? Because what Sang was saying, it shows about her and how she handles the grief. Like that's where it was tight on that. What you're saying about like we should have seen more Scarlet Witch, I feel like that's where the Doctor Strange element in the movies and the fantasticness of all of that comes in. This was like a vehicle for us to get from A to B in terms of her realizing, like dealing with her grief, and the consequence of that grief is the fact that she's now a fully formed Scarlet Witch.
But what do you think, like, hearing the kids at the end, like, symbolizes if she's let go of this grief? Because
that's the thing. That's where we start exploring her power and the fact that, okay, she's realized, okay, this is something she thought, this is something I created in my grief, and I let go of that. But then in that power, as she learns more, she realized I can actually make this a reality. And that's where I think we're going to start ending up with problems, because if she's trying to bring a kid, there's going to be consequences for that. And then Doctor Strange comes in, or Mephisto, or whatever else comes in, as far as her being a villain. Because if she's a villain in that way, she's a villain we care about, because she's doing this to get a kid that she made. And like yeah. I don't know. It's just, it makes sense in the way that it all...
No, it makes sense. I'm not saying, to be honest, I think, like, this is, okay, comparing it to Game of Thrones was very rude because it makes sense. Now, I'm not saying nothing makes sense, but it's just the fact that I think from what has been shown before and what we can potentially do in it with this character and where we're obviously going, it's like it was almost a little bit flat at the end, just a little bit. But there were still some good things. If we're going to talk about positives, I think they left the whole Quicksilver thing on a very light thread that makes me think that it's still X-Men, Magneto, Quicksilver. What are your thoughts?
I think actually with the Quicksilver, I think it was actually a good way of introducing Peter Evans, because he's a familiar face, right, to Wanda now, and now it opens the doors to the multiverse. So if the Peter Evans Quicksilver now comes into the MCU, Evan Peters, comes into the MCU, now it's a familiar face that Wanda recognizes. So she can kind of relate in that sense as him being her brother. So I kind of liked how they did it, actually. I didn't like his name, Adam Boner or whatever it was. No, sorry, Ralph Boner. But I think by introducing him in this way, this cameo, it does, I guess, allow the multiverse to kind of, come in a lot easier for us.
Does it necessarily? Because if we're thinking logically and he was already there, could he not have been there? Well, obviously there is no multiverse, so he was there before that. So
no, but Ralph Boner was in this universe is Ralph Boner, but in another universe he's Quicksilver.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
That's exactly what.
I was trying. I get that. I was trying to go with the fact that he's there in hiding for some reason. That's my thing. Why does he have powers?
As long as we can just establish that it's not the Quicksilver from Fox, then that's fine.
But why does he have powers?
Because she put that necklace on him.
The necklace, yeah. What I don't like is how she talked about Ralph before he came, and we ended up getting him as Ralph. I was a bit disappointed by that. I thought Ralph would be, a Magneto or some heavy character.
Wait. So the necklace is what gave him the power and what was under the mind control. Because technically, we don't know if that's what gave him the powers. That really symbolized that he was under mind control. And then after that, she just turned up at the fight and just stopped the bullets. Where did he go?
It's open to interpretation, I guess, but I would be more inclined to believe that it's not him.
Well, Anubis, if you're saying that without the necklace he still has powers, then after she, disarmed him, whatever, and dealt with him, he would have came back to the battle if he had powers. So I think you could kind of deduce
why would he come back to the battle?
Powers.
Why would he come back to the battle where he's been under terror for the last week or whatever? You know what I mean?
I mean, regardless if he was or not.
I think it was just some random.
If you're saying that he has powers without the necklace, then he might, show up to the battle because he has powers, right? And he might, try to fight Agatha for, trying to control him. But I think we can deduce that the necklace gave him powers as well.
Okay, I don't believe that, but okay, yeah, that's okay. Go on.
All of that, I just think he's a random person that she just took control of. That's it.
You have no belief. I can't believe it, bro. No faith.
Honestly, that whole Fox thing in MCU, I don't even think we're gonna smell any kind of mutant thing based on how the show ended. I don't think we're gonna smell that for a while.
But if he came from the multiverse as Quicksilver, how would you guys react to that?
That's what I was expecting.
No way. I would have hated it if they brought anything Fox.
No. Not now. Not then. Now, in the next couple of years, when they introduce the multiverse and the mutants, and he comes out of nowhere.
No. If it's the actor, I'm fine. I just don't want it to be like the Fox Universe X-Men. It can't be that same character with the Magneto and that. No.
But why did he act like the X-Men, the Quicksilver from that X-Men though? Because Pietro in the MCU didn't act like that.
Yeah, but
it's like Kevin Feige said. He said it's just a trick to viewers.
Exactly.
And
It's
also,
like,
why
it's
did
just
he
one of
have
them.
Just one more question. Why did
And
he
he's
have
not the only
like?
person with that kind of personality.
But why did he have that kind of like man cave type thing that he
Yeah,
specifically
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
in
Bro, that bare
you
people
know
will
what I
have
mean?
mind caves.
You know what I mean? No, but you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's not a
yeah. I know what you
distinguishing
mean. I know
quality.
what you
Things are
mean
very
in this.
specific in these things, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know
but
what
I get what you're saying, but that's part of what I said. Well, that's part of what I said about the Easter egg thing, where it's like it's a familiar thing and it's a familiar actor. They'll put you in all these settings where it's not necessarily the same part, but it's still plausible in that another character could exist with those same traits, just without everything else that comes with it. But I don't think it's like anything beyond just, hey man, it's just a coincidence as far as like the MCU is concerned.
I mean? Okay, yeah. Moving topic, and before I just ask you guys, I just remember a little thing that happened.
Wait. We didn't hear it. We didn't hear what Anthony wanted to say.
Oh yeah, go on.
What were you talking about again?
It was great podcasting. About WandaVision. What are your thoughts on WandaVision?
Oh, okay, about the whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Welcome
it was
to the
a bit of
podcast.
a... No, I was listening. I just thought you meant like about Quicksilver or not.
You can do that as well.
I liked the Vision scene.
The Vision scene was sick.
Yes, yeah, I like that one a lot. And as I was saying before, like I think
Wait, which one? Sorry.
the one when they were having like the philosophical debate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Very creative.
Yeah, so I thought the White Vision would just be there as like a body replacement. I thought maybe that I thought she would put his soul into like the creative Vision soul into the like mate's Vision's one, but I like what they did.
That's still viable though, still.
I was expecting some kind of fusion shit.
Yeah.
Their bodies like going together and then becoming one.
Yeah.
Technically, that is kind of what happened. Right.
Exactly. I still think that's going to be something that happens, but they've just not said it yet because he gave him the memories. Like he is Vision.
Yeah.
Like he knows everything. He see like in the flashbacks that he was showing him, they showed when he went back to save Wanda. I'm assuming obviously the connection to Wanda will be there, and then he can like grow with that. Like I think it's still him.
Yeah.
Remember, he just flew off. Like,
So I didn't know where he was from, so he just left.
He needs to go sort shit out because it's because I think they're clearly doing the White Vision like of like copycat storyline of what happened to him, and that it's gonna take him a few years to get back to the like true Vision. But then I think what will happen is that the things won't align the same way. Like Wanda's gonna try and get these kids back, and then the whole Mephisto thing is gonna happen, and then House of M is probably really gonna happen, and then he might come in then, but then like she's not gonna really like vibe with him on the same like platform. Like I feel like she's let go of Vision, but she hasn't let go of the kids.
Because maybe then Multiverse of Madness is just House of M. And Doctor Strange is just the lead guy. I mean, that would make sense with the way the MCU has gone.
Because on that point, I do think that this show has set up House of M better than it was trying to do House of M. Like, because I think they were trying to, like, because I feel like now, after this, we can really do House of M. Like, we can do, she's trying to do it, but she's trying to do a new reality or whatever happens.
Yeah, because we've seen her already create the Hex, and now she's got the Darkhold, and now she has a reason to like look into the Darkhold and get some new powers. So it's definitely plausible that she could try and get the kids back. She can't do it, or Mephisto takes them, and then House of M, boom.
But it's like the only problem I have is that I feel like when that happens, whenever it happens, it's not going to hit the same way. Like, because I feel like we're kind of, at that point, we're going to be expecting it to be Mephisto and all that shit. Like, unless there's like big lead up to it. Like, we already kind of.
Yeah, I don't, as far as like it hitting at the time, I'm not even worried about that because the way like Marvel do shit, like they're going to work their way up to it. It's not going to be something as big as House of M. It's not going to be some kind of like line in a movie or whatever. It's going to be like multiple movies and then some kind of climax. Not necessarily the biggest, like the crescendo, but it's going to be like, there's going to be some build up to it.
Precious.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready to go down with the ship on the Hayward is a scroll train.
Hey man, like honestly, I'm still not ruling that out.
Yeah, I'm not ruling it out, but I feel
still not ruling it out, but I feel like I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah,
that shit is
hopefully that's what Nick Fury tells her, that Hayward was a scroll and now they've got him, and I don't know. But I'm holding on to it, but the ship is sinking. It's the Titanic.
And I feel like Fury has to know. Like Fury is just one of those people where he's not going to let that happen again.
Yeah.
Like, given that Hydra already happened, he's not gonna, like, he's gonna keep his eyes out. It'll still happen, but like, it'll be on some like next level. It won't be that obvious if it ever happens to Fury again. So yeah, Hayward we can let go of that, but I don't know. I feel like the door is still like a little creak open, but like he could be like a low level scroll that they discovered.
Yeah.
But there's still some bigger ish going on.
Oh yeah, I hear that. I do kind of believe you, because I feel like that is what will help the MCU in that regard, like at some point.
What about Monica's? I guess because she met the Skrull as well, and obviously she's gonna go up to Sword and probably be with Nick Fury and probably confront whatever animosity she has with Captain Marvel, because obviously we know there's something happened between them two.
No, we're not gonna see that until a movie.
Yeah, that happens in the movie. The movie's dead. Like, Captain Marvel 2 was already dead, but Captain Marvel, the first one was trash. He's
Anthony just like letting go of some agenda right now. Like,
no, there's no agenda here. If the first half of that movie is them making up, I don't care.
We didn't have to ask for Anthony's opinion on this one.
Yeah.
They might end up fighting though. They might end up fighting.
They've started this unnecessary drama, which is like, first, I think that's, as I said, I think the first movie was degrading. Now you're going to turn Captain Marvel 2 into a drama about women. Isn't that a stereotype? Can't women just get along? Like, what sort of nonsense is this? Or you're going to, like, who thought about when I first saw Monica Rambeau, I wasn't thinking, she must be so annoyed at Captain Marvel. But here we are. You're going to tell me the first 15 minutes and be like, no.
Yeah, they manufactured that. They could have done away with that.
I feel like that's so weak that they're gonna like force that on us, the Monica Captain Marvel thing. Like, I guess it's kind of interesting just to see what the beef is, but
unless there's something else that we're not seeing.
Real sexist.
I think
out there fighting for women's rights, and there they are trying to make like little cat fights. I'm like, why?
No, but I feel like it's the fact that I don't think there's an actual like beef. I just feel like the fact that she just wasn't there creates.
But we're saying that we don't even know if that's the case.
I mean, and obviously, I think like the problem is the fact
Captain Marvel was off-world.
Yeah, and I feel like
but again, that's us assuming. We don't know if she, in between that, she went there, but there's some other shit. Like, we're saying she wasn't there, but we don't know that. We're just saying there's like, our thing was there's no way she couldn't have gone there. Or like, we understand why Monica would be upset because you were here all this time. But maybe
wasn't she like a fully grown woman when this all happened?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she did, but then there's something else that we don't know. Right now, we're just assuming.
So that suggests that this was like kind of just previously before the blip or whatever. Then like it was kind of
like whatever beef they have
around the first cancer diagnosis. She was probably trying to contact her, and then didn't get anything back.
Yeah,
but again, I'm saying we don't know that she didn't get anything back.
We don't know that, but that's the only information we are given.
I'm telling you,
Monica.
I hear you, but it's the same thing with WandaVision as far as like theories and us making up like storylines based on sort of things that fit. It's like, fair enough, you have ingredients for rice, but you can also have the same ingredients make something else when we add some more shit.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So we don't know. Like, if they do it exactly how we think, then I'm with you. Trash
for her to be upset unless she didn't come back.
So if she explained what the problem was, you'd have more credence to their
exactly. Like, it can't be. If it's everything we think it is now, then that's completely trash. I'm with Anthony all the way.
Wait. So you're saying if she explained it in a scene, like, okay, yeah, this is why Captain Marvel, like this is why I don't like her.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would have satisfied you.
No. I'm
for
saying
me, I didn't need it. I didn't need there to be any conflict. Like, why is there this forced conflict?
No. See, that's the thing. I don't agree with Anthony with that statement.
It would have been more forced don't you think it would have been more forced if they were just like, oh yeah, here's Carol. Oh, we're all best friends again. Like,
No, I don't think so. She knows
I
she's
feel
off
like that was more
world.
forced.
She
with Anthony, I don't think that like the fact that there is conflict is a problem. I think the reason it's there has to be, that's the thing. If that reason is flimsy, then fuck it.
Okay, stay on that point. But how can you say it's flimsy if you don't even know the reason yet?
No. I'm saying if it's flimsy, then it's fucked.
Okay, so you're saying
it needs to be a point worthy of a movie if it's going to be in a movie. Like it can't just be like what we're assuming it is, because for me that's not big enough for it to be
exactly
a plot line of a movie.
Okay. So you lot just think that if it's Monica versus Captain Marvel throughout Captain Marvel 2, then it's trash.
Yeah. I think if it's at any point, if it's a conflict point, like that for me is trash.
Like you know, like if for example they've got some threat that they've got to go like defeat, and all throughout the movie there's just bare tension between the two of them. That will piss me off. Like I'll be honest, that will piss me off because it's like it'll be them scenes where it's just really awkward and really like they're just proper trying it, and it's like, come on, man.
Like imagine the like in the first Avengers movie when there was a whole Captain America against Iron Man scene, like they had that tense.
Yes.
But imagine if the reason was like, oh no, you didn't come see me or my mum when we were struggling.
Yeah, that's a
valid reason though.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm with Anthony. If that's the reason, it's trash. But it can't be. I'm saying no. It's not.
That's justifiable.
That's all justifiable.
Thank you, Zach.
Of course, like her mum's best friend, her mum's dying, and her mum's. Her
mum only has one friend. That's mad.
Well,
her mum has one friend.
Her mum.
That's a bigger issue.
Also, we need to speak about how off-world Captain Marvel is as well. She could have been light years away. So, like, how can you be angry about that? Is she supposed to sense that his mum's dying or something? Like,
yeah.
No, but if Nick Fury can contact her via pager, years
emergencies.
away.
Yeah, this is an emergency.
This is an emergency to her. Don't forget that she was a superhero to her as a kid.
Oh no, this whole world is blowing up. But
they all discovered the scrolls together.
Again. How long do you expect her to? Okay, if she came down for one day, is that enough? I came down. I saw you once. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, there's some kids or people. That's huge.
Kids.
I remember.
Don't forget, she met her as a kid.
No. Also remember. Her mother was the top person at Sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. She got her money.
No, I'm saying that there was probably a lot of like behind the scenes stuff of like power changing off of her getting the cancer diagnosis.
Mother's come down to deal with to be an ear to listen to. That's dead. Anxiety from all of this. Being a person on top in charge, like, okay.
No, I'm saying no, but there's
obviously going to be
no, but you saw what Hayward done, so you see that that is probably not the vision that her mum wanted, kind of thing. So
so she's going to be angry at Captain Marvel because the vision's not there.
I'm not talking about
this isn't what I expected it to be. I never expected it. Like what?
It's okay. You hit women. It's fine.
This is a huge agenda.
No, repeat what you just said.
It's a bad agenda.
You guys, you're not listening. You're not listening.
I understand the first film.
No, you don't understand nothing because you just said I hate women.
I hear it.
It's rubbish. Rubbish. You're talking the most shit. It's pissing me off. If you listen to what I said,
hypothetical.
If I said,
if the whole film is based off when we don't know nothing, like
no. Did you not hear what I said? I said if the conflict is because that flimsy reason, the movie's trash. What's so hard for you to comprehend?
But if the conflict's just
and then
the beginning of Captain Marvel 2,
you hate women. Are you dumb?
Nah,
Once it just introduces the movie, once that conflict's just at the beginning of the movie.
Anthony's on some smoke.
It's trash. You said, if there's any kind of conflict in the film, it's trash.
Yeah, that's mad. That's a mad point.
They're best friends. And if anything, it's more contradiction of like women empowerment and taking a piss.
To be fair, it was me who said I didn't want to see any conflicts between the two of them, but for the rest of them, I guess their views different.
I feel like Anthony just agreed with that point.
Yeah.
Well, when did I say yes? I mean,
No, you said it's any
You can be my interpreter. I don't remember speaking. So like,
Did you not say that, Sang? Did you not say that?
That's what
I feel like it was Precious that agreed with me, not Anthony.
No, Anthony agreed. Anthony agreed.
Okay, just make up my argument then.
No, it's fine. We'll get recorded. We have the receipts.
So, what I said was if the reason for them to have conflict is because of that, like, oh, you didn't come to see my mum, that's trash.
So I agreed with that.
That's what I
They can have,
And we said, if it's an underlying reason of why there's tension, it's a valid reason. You lot said, oh, it's not valid. Like,
it's not valid.
I'm saying it can't be valid if it's the reason Anthony said.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the plot of the film. Like,
I didn't say it was going to be the plot of the film.
okay, yeah, okay.
I said if it's a reason for there to be tension, it's trash.
I disagree with that.
I disagree with that. I think it's be one of the reasons. Like, yeah.
I think it's a massive point that could
Okay,
lead
so
to why she's
I'm out there saving a planet.
upset her.
I didn't come to your, I didn't, like, what? How do you know I didn't come to your mum's funeral? I came to the Earth. You think I didn't go by to see her grave?
Yeah, but between the time that her mum got sick up until the point where she got blipped,
You were
Captain
blipped.
Marvel probably was not there.
You knew nothing. You were blipped.
Yeah, but
Okay.
between that point up until that point, she didn't see Captain Marvel, and that's probably the reason why she's upset, right?
And she's upset because I didn't see you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
probably.
where was I in the first 5 years of your life? Did I know you? No.
I mean, this is valid. Like,
This is a valid reason to be upset.
your best friend got cancer and you're just not going to see them because
Exactly.
you're off work.
Can you imagine if that happened to you, Anthony? Your best friend got cancer, or
And I'm out there fighting aliens.
Yeah, come back from a minute. Aliens will still
Okay,
be there.
I come to you once, then what?
okay,
I didn't
I
cure
think,
you with my radiation. What?
well, she might, Monica might think that Captain Marvel could actually help her,
So you're going to be telling me that you're going to be out there stewing, knowing I'm saving lives because I didn't come visit you.
Well,
I mean, the Avengers were doing like so.
What?
I don't know. I'm sure to Monica, she cares more about her mum than the lives of others in
I mean, I get
off-world.
both points. I get both points. Moving on. Did you guys see Wiccan seeing in the future when he was like to what's his brother, Tommy or whatever, I don't know who's who. When he was like, oh, his mum's in trouble, and she was about to do the whole like thing, but he saw it before it happened. So what?
I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. What's that about? And then we hear his voice at the end. What's that about?
Did he foresee it, or did he just see it at the time it was happening?
No, he saw it before it happened.
Oh, I didn't register
He
that.
saw it, and then the scene happened after, like 2 scenes after. And then that was when he went to go help. And then they were like, then they were crumbling. And then she closed the hex. You know what? At that point, I really thought she was going to break down. When the kids were, molecularly breaking down. I think that was kind of where I think the episode was kind of not living up to the character development of Scarlet Witch that I guess I kind of thought was going to happen. And I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I need to go back and watch that one and see it. But if that's the case, then I'm assuming they're just going to link it to like one of his powers or something. But I would assume it's something that happened, like he saw it in real time.
And he stopped the bullet.
Yeah, but with that one, you can I don't know. Like I swear he's got like his mom's powers, but just less OP, like the witch powers, because he was having this, like his powers were blue, kind of like the old witches with Agnes.
Yeah, it's just 2.0.
So I don't imagine he won't be able to stop bullets. Like it's just a witch. Like he can stop, like take spells and shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I just think the whole like him seeing the future thing is very like interesting.
Yeah, that part I didn't see.
Like,
but it's not something I wouldn't even believe because he can still hear thoughts, he can read minds and shit. So like it's not too far off.
I guess like they've got to have some way of him, like if he's got her powers, like then he's got to have something that not even necessarily like she doesn't have, but like something extra. Otherwise, to just be like a Wanda Light is kind of dead. So they've got to give him some kind of aspect that makes it more interesting. So if he can see into the future slightly, then fair enough. That will suit for
because
comes next.
I bring it up because if you could see in the future, then when they're getting into bed, he can surely see like what's happening.
He probably doesn't have control of it like that though.
True. Yeah. No, that was something interesting that I saw.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, what alarmed me more was, I mean, the fact that Hayward was trying to shoot the kids. Was he trying to shoot the kids?
Yeah, he was.
But he's a
I'm not even.
But why?
Yeah, people were up in arms about that, but I'm not even like, that's not that
He's a
crazy. Because
Skrull.
again, to him, they're not even real. To him,
Okay,
it's
but
not,
why?
like,
Why would you shoot kids? Like,
Because he's a Skrull.
again, they're not real. They're not real.
Superpower.
To him, they're just constructs of Wanda's imagination.
so you're saying that he tried to shoot them to get them out of the way so that he could shoot Wanda?
No,
Yeah, like he's just trying to take them out. Like, cause maximum damage to Wanda as possible. If you're gonna affect the kids, then obviously affects Wanda. Like he's trying to take her out, and to him, they're not people. They don't exist. Like she's made this shit up. So I guess obviously it's still cold. It's not excusing it, but that's the logic. Like I get that line of logic if you're someone in his position, but also if he's a Skrull, then last thing you want is another perversion of Wanda running around.
It's true.
Take him out while they're young.
And also, I feel like it's too randomly wild for a human to want to shoot a kid. Like even if fake reality or not, that's a bit too far. Like for.
But he is on the whole. Oh, he doesn't like superheroes or people with powers now. So he might just see, oh, you know what? Those kids have powers. I don't care. They're not kids. They're just powered beings. So let me just give him a little.
That's what I'm saying. Like to them, there's no humanity there for him to consider.
Which if you're willing to have a character like that shoot at the kids, then please give me Wanda breaking down when the kids are gone. Like give me a little 10-second of her breaking down a little bit, and then gather it together when she has to say goodbye to Vision, because that scene was pretty good. Like that was
I like that scene. Yeah. The bit where it's logical, we'll say hello again bit. I like that. I like that.
I think
I don't know. Go on.
I was gonna say, I think like start to finish, taking all of our like worldly expectations out is a good show. Like we get Wanda obviously in this reality, etc. She's created it. We learn more about it. We've got an antagonist who tests her. Some people may say in a media way, whatever. Then you've got the other antagonist who's Hayward Squirrel. And then at the end of it, we get Chaos Magic. She gets the Darkhold, sets us up into Spider-Man / Doctor Strange. So, yeah, I think it was a good show.
I mean, does it really set up Spider-Man?
No, I said like Spider-Man / Doctor Strange because they're saying that she could be in it, but I don't really know how.
Yeah, no. I think after this last episode, I'm taking all that out there. Like, I do think that with her being like, okay, wait. So what do you think is gonna happen in Doctor Strange 2 then? Like, from this.
Multiverse.
I think it's gonna have to do with the kids. Like that's the it's like end credit scene kind of shit. Like it's her fucking around with the kids and trying to get them back. Brings Strange in because she's she's not even considering the consequences. Or worse, she is, but she doesn't care anyway.
Because she's opened that Darkhold book, man. That's why he's gonna fuck on.
I mean, to be honest, not because technically he doesn't know about chaos magic, innit? So.
Oh, he must have heard about it.
Strange.
Nah, or one of them would know.
Strange.
No. Strange doesn't know about chaos magic. That's why
he will know.
No, that is why she is stronger than him, because the magic is so
Well, he doesn't know how to do it or use it, but
he doesn't know it. He will
know about it.
He must know about it.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that. So this is why I think when he bucks her with the chaos stuff, then I feel like that's when the whole she becomes a villain. He's trying to protect.
But how do we know he doesn't know?
Because it's I'm not saying what I'm saying. I'm going from comic history in it, and I'm saying if they do that, and it makes it more important, because how does he not know that she has chaos magic from before when he's already met her? Like, did he meet her like at Endgame, like before that, before Infinity? or did he not? I don't know.
I don't think they share.
He
the
didn't
same
meet her in Infinity War. He just met her. Well, they didn't have a scene, but he would have met her at the Endgame final battle. Like he would have not met her, but he would have seen it.
Okay, so what? Infinity was the first time Strange locked in with the Avengers, or like any of the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Doctor Strange, he didn't link up with no one. No, he didn't meet no one. Okay, and he didn't show up in any of the other films. No, he showed up in 4.
He was in 4, yeah.
Yeah, but that's Thor and
Okay,
Loki.
wait. I'm just trying to piece something. Okay. So the next time we see Strange, he has to like kind of talk about chaos magic as if he knows it. Because I personally think that he's going to go about it as if he doesn't know. So when she does open the book and all of this happens, he's like, what the fuck's going on? And I think that's where like Nightmare and all of that stuff happens. And it'll be like, oh shit, it's because of Wanda. And then we have to deal with that.
Well, but because the title is called Multiverse of Madness, how does that tie in with the multiverse? Do you think that Wanda's possibly somehow bringing her kids from the multiverse inside her universe?
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen, and Doctor Strange is going to find out somehow because he's going to, I guess, sense it, or I don't know, Wong's going to clock on, or I don't know, someone's going to basically realize that she's doing shit with the multiverse, and I don't know, something's going to like ring, or I don't know, something will tell them, and then boom, Doctor Strange needs to try and stop it. So because you know, what's her name? Agnes said, you don't know what you've unleashed. So
yes,
that's one thing. But her being able to look and flick through the dark hold, she could do anything now. Like anything could come into Earth or etc.
For some reason, I think she could possibly attack the Sanctums to bring Dormammu back in order to mess with some sort of.
I don't think Dormammu's going to be in there.
No.
Maybe one day.
I would say the Sanctum
that's the way to
maybe
like
not Dormammu.
Something that she needs, like from the
wait. Are you not saying
she needs Dormammu to access the multiverse?
Wait, are you saying she's gonna go through all of this to bring back the kids?
Why not? Because she's so powerful right now, right?
But then how does this go with the show that we've just seen, where she's kind of dealing with the grief? You know what I mean? Like during, like, obviously towards the end, it's like, okay.
Well, it looks like at the end she's chilling on her own.
But part of it is like the temptation of it. Like it's the temptation. If you know you've had these kids and then somehow you thought you destroyed them because you let go of your grief and all of that, but they're still there. Like you've formed this connection already. Like it's the temptation of like, these are my kids. Like again, think about it. She went through the pain of childbirth, however quick. She did go through that. So it's not just she just made them appear. Yeah, like she was pregnant in the show. We watched it.
Was that an episode? Oh
yeah. Yeah. So because that's why they showed us the fact that she's chilling on her own in that place, and in the background she's doing the whole Doctor Strange book thing, because she's obviously come to the realization that she, I guess, must hate being alone, or wants the kids or Vision in her life, and is now looking through the dark hole of ways to do that. And something like that is going to what alerts Doctor Strange to see that there's a madness going on.
Yeah. I think, she has to be so OP in this next film. I'm sorry. She needs to be like...
Yeah. Because she's doing dark hole stuff now, so she's got to be on smoke.
I don't want Strange, like, trying to do any of his little Agamotto shit. Like, it's not working here.
She's got to kill someone, like Wong.
I need death.
It's got to be like Wong or the black guy. What's his name? Mordo. Is it Mordo?
Mordo.
Mordo's a villain at that point.
Is he a villain? Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, all right, scratch that. But someone like Wong. I don't want it to be Wong. I like Wong, but
like
Wong. What does he even do?
Huh?
He guards the Sanctum.
He guards the Sanctum, man.
He doesn't do much there.
Infinity War.
He guarded it, but
he was at home chilling.
Nah, he was watching TV, bro. What a guy.
Yeah, he was just chilling.
And then he comes at the end of Endgame, innit?
Yeah.
You wanted more? Oh, what a guy.
But that's the only way I could see or a valid way of introducing Strange into, I guess, Wanda's, or getting Wanda on his radar, I guess. Because if she somehow, now that there's no time stone anymore, Dormammu has nothing to fear, right? So,
Let Dormammu go, man.
Wait. Say that again. Did you say there's no time stone?
Yeah, the time stone's gone, right?
Time stone.
No.
What do you mean?
No,
Thanos destroyed it.
No, it didn't. Captain America put it back. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Captain America put it back, so the time stone's gone now.
No.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Look,
wait.
Thanos just destroyed the stone.
Yeah, he's right.
Captain America had
there is no
stones
time
back
stone,
in their
So
Not in
we
this
go
realm,
back to
anyway.
my earlier question. Sorry. So
No. I
when
get it. Like, all
Doctor
right.
Strange
Are
has
you like?
powers, is he using the time stone?
No. The time stone's gone.
No. Listen to me. Time Stone's not gone.
Oh, it's
Because
reduced
what
to
was the whole
atoms.
point
then.
of?
It's reduced to atoms.
No, Precious is right. To be honest, I was just here for the agenda.
Wait, is it? No.
Yeah, like
Time stone
am I
is gone.
bugging?
Yeah.
They did put it back for where it was supposed to be.
They put the stones back. Like that was the whole thing with the
And
conversation.
that was the whole reason why
Sorcerer
when
Supreme
Bruce
and
went back.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
But remember,
they put it
like,
back, so they have to leave it there.
the timeline isn't the same anymore, so it wouldn't just go back to where they are.
Yeah, they wouldn't gain a time stone by putting it back in time.
Yeah.
That's a different timeline. So in their current timeline, the only stone would have been the one that Thanos had,
Thanos destroyed, yeah.
which he
Thanos destroyed it.
Yeah, so that means there
There's
is
no
no
more
time stone.
Infinity Stones in the current
Yeah.
timeline.
Exactly. A reason why
So-
if the
I
Titans
hear-
get attacked now,
I hear what you lot are saying,
Well,
but
Marvel has nothing
I
to
don't
fear.
know.
See, this is why I hate time travel. It doesn't make sense.
Actually, no.
This is why I'm
'cause
right.
Then we still have, because Captain America went all the way back, but he's still aged into this current. But I guess you can explain that because he's just been off screen.
yeah, but he had to put the stones back to reduce the alternate timelines. The only timeline that split off was Loki's one because he took the space stone.
Yeah.
But all the other alternate realities kind of were closed because Captain America went back to.
See, I hear.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
like,
this is
what we're trying to figure out-
basically this is what I think is a problem. The time stone and all the stones I think still exist, but they don't exist in the same way or place that we left them, because they have to work in our universe for our universe to even function.
But Thanos
No.
destroyed them.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah.
And their universe was fine for 5 years.
The only stone that might exist is probably the Soul Stone.
You could argue that because they are reduced to atoms, they still exist. So that's why these cosmic threats are not coming to attack them or whatever.
Yeah.
But as for like a physical stone, they're gone. Like there's no like you can't like put them into a gem at the moment.
So we reopen the question of Doctor Strange.
Yes. So now the
And-
sanctums are like the weakest point now. The one we can go back and try to convince someone like Caecilius,
Who died?
who died obviously, but someone like him to attack the sanctums and release the dark world onto the
But
universe.
keeping it on Strange. So Strange's powers don't come from the time stone.
No,
No.
he just uses it.
Yes. So, yes. Okay. Yes. I just wanted to clear that up for our early argument from before.
Yeah, so he's still powerful. Like the way he like fought Thanos. He even fought Thanos without using the time stone.
No, he used the time stone.
Okay, yeah, he might have used
He
it,
didn't
like,
use it.
a little. No.
No, he used
Thanos
it.
said-
Not on Titan, because Thanos
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
for all your magic, you didn't even use your greatest weapon.
Exactly. Yeah.
You didn't use it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So when did he use the time stone?
He used it against Dormammu.
He used the time stone against Dormammu, that's it.
Yeah.
And then he like brought it out. Thanos said, "Give it to me," and he was bargaining for Tony's life. And then he gave it to Thanos. That's it. Doctor Strange didn't use the time
So
stone.
he does use the time stone for his powers.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he foresaw that if he used it, he would have got battered anyway. So the best
Like
way.
the only time he used the time stone in Infinity War was when he was looking at the possibilities.
Yes.
That's the only time he used the time stone in any of the like.
And isn't it in Doctor Strange? Doesn't he say that like the time stone isn't really supposed to be used? That it's just supposed to be protected.
I don't know
I
about
don't know.
that.
Maybe.
Okay.
Like they
Yeah.
protect it, but I don't think it's like not supposed to be used, because obviously if they face a threat that's like that warrants that, then they'll use it. Like it's the greatest weapon.
I hear that. But then it's like, oh, the way he was trying to use it against Ebony Maw, was like, you ain't used this before. Like, or not to fight anyway. Like,
He didn't use it against Ebony Maw. Like, he tried to, and then Ebony Maw, like,
exactly.
Yeah, no, he tried to open it, but Ebony Maw, like, cut him off, remember? Like, he was trying to use his arm. Ebony Maw, like, put his arms down.
Yeah. That's a man who hasn't really used it before. Like,
No, that's not true, because he used it with Dormammu.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in a fight. That wasn't really in a fight. That was just as a solution. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even regardless, before he did anything, you have to open the eye to see the stone.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the fact that he opened the eye in that kind of scenario when he was getting fist up like that from a guy that had that kind of powers, to me shows that, you've not really used it in a battle like that a lot. Like,
or maybe he doesn't want to rely on it.
Well, yeah, he hasn't had to.
Yeah, so
because again, he would only use that if he's fated. Not true, but again, how many ways can you use a time stone? What are you talking? It's not like time stone is firing blasts.
It's fine. He's got time. Don't worry.
Man, straw arguments, I swear.
That was a great point. Like, don't try.
It wasn't a great point. Like, how many ways can you use the time stone?
I don't even know
just reversing time.
I'd just like to say one more other point.
You're saying, wait, actually, hang on. I'm actually gonna die on this hill. I'm not even gonna die. But, like, I'm talking about how he learned to. No. Yeah, talking about how he was a novice using the time stone.
He was a novice.
Bruh, listen to me. In Doctor Strange, like in the first movie, Doctor Strange 1, well, that's the only movie, when, like, he was barely even learning magic at all. Like, he snuck in and they were starting to use it.
Yeah.
Like, that's when he was a novice. In Infinity War, he'd already learned about the shit.
Then why did he...
Even with Dormammu in that movie, he was learning about the stuff. And even Ebony Maw was kind of scared because he didn't even let him use it. If Doctor Strange got that out, game over.
Yeah, but he didn't get it out.
You can't say he's a novice. No, that's different to saying he's a novice.
He's a novice.
Oh my God.
If
I stop you from being able to get your gun, does that mean you're a novice in using a gun?
But if you used it in battle enough, and you're the Sorcerer Supreme, and people know you're the Sorcerer Supreme, they know, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna try and stop him from fucking using the fucking eye. So
yeah, but that's my point. Stopping him from using the eye doesn't mean he doesn't know how to use the eye. Those are two different arguments.
But
am I losing my mind? Am I crazy?
No, but if you're in battle and you can never stop.
What do you mean if you're in battle? You have all the weapons.
But if
you're the Sorcerer Supreme, you have all the forms of magic at your disposal. You like on this point, you've never fought anyone that's
you can't even use it. What does that mean?
He can use it. What do you mean he can't use it?
I'm saying, okay, you know what? It's like this is.
What do you mean by he can't use it?
You know I'm right. Okay.
What do you mean by he can't use it?
Okay.
Don't do this. Don't do this. I know I'm right.
No,
You're not.
You don't do this.
You're not. Right now you're lying to yourself.
No. You end up. You were wrong on the mind.
Right now you're lying to yourself. There you go. There you go. There you go. On some bullshit.
Nah.
I am livid. This man said he didn't know how to use the mind stone.
Wait. The only time he's used it correctly is when he's not been in battle. Can we admit that?
No.
Like, when has he used
Say that again. Say that again.
The only time.
You said no without even hearing that.
No, I heard it. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
The only time he's used it like correctly was when he was not in battle. When he was not engaged in battle.
Well, when is he using it incorrectly?
When he was trying to fight Ebony Maw.
Yeah, if he didn't use it, doesn't mean he didn't
exactly.
use it. Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, no. The reason why I'm saying he's a novice is because if you've been in battle enough, and he was already getting fist up by that point, it's not like he was winning the fight. Like Ebony Maw was giving him business, and he thought, oh yeah, just being like that. If you've been in battle long enough, you know, oh yeah, I'm not gonna open the time stone in close proximity with a guy that's trying to get the time stone. You know what I mean? That's my point, and that's why I'm saying he's a novice, and that's it. That's
not novice. I'm sorry. Like,
that's why I'm use it incorrectly then.
That's what I'm saying.
What was the user incorrectly? Because he used it in battle.
I'm saying, and the fact that we haven't seen him use it in battle.
We've seen him use it. What the fuck?
When?
Dormammu.
And in China. He used it in China when it was reversing the explosions and shit. What the fuck?
That don't count. Wait. When he was fighting Caecilius.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can give you that.
What do you mean, maybe you can give me that? You're wrong!
Wait.
How generous? How generous?
We got him in 4K! I'm telling you can actually say when I'm wrong, but I'm not going to concede it. But was he actually using the time stone, or was it Dormammu?
What the fuck? Yes, he was. No, he was using the time
Wait, did you say Dormammu was using the time stone?
No. Not when he went to Dormammu. I'm saying before he went to Dormammu, was it Caecilius and the fact that he brought Dormammu that was fucking up time? Because it wasn't Doctor Strange that was doing that. It was just time that was already fucked up. I'm talking about...
No, it wasn't. Nothing about time was involved. Doctor Strange introduced time.
Yeah.
They were fucking up time.
No.
Time to
see
reverse
when,
it.
Caecilius... No. You see when Caecilius was trying to... he brought Dormammu to the fucking dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the whole thing with the cars, and then they were fighting, like Caecilius and Doctor Strange were fighting, and the time was kind of jumbled and shit. And like
going in reverse.
Yeah. But that wasn't Doctor Strange using the time stone.
No, it was Doctor Strange.
At that moment.
Yeah, because like when he went there, or he saw what's the gatekeeper called? I was talking about him, the guy who doesn't do anything.
Wong.
Yeah. So he got to the scene, he saw he was dead, and then he just did the whole reverse thing. And
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a good point. That's probably the best time he's used it. But in the Dormammu fight, all he did was just set the time stone and then went there. That's not using it in a battle. The Caecilius
What
thing.
do you mean that's not using it?
The Caecilius thing is more of what you're talking about. Like I can concede there. Like there we go.
I don't even. This is some next gymnastics I'm hearing now.
I'm just saying, I won the point for you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm done. I'm done.
He's the MVP of your argument. That's fine.
Yeah, I can't.
It's fine.
I'm out here reveling in ignorance.
What do you mean? You didn't even know the point. You didn't even know the point to win your argument. I had to bring it for you. You thought it was Dormammu. It was Caecilius. Like, what do you mean?
What?
That's not me. You said Dormammu, and then, oh no, it was Caecilius.
I brought the fact that he used it in China.
The argument was whether or not he used it well, and if he was a novice at using it. So where he used it doesn't matter if he's used it or not.
Bro,
how's the argument shifted to whether it was Caecilius or...
Yeah, that was never the argument. And we've got it recorded now. We've got receipts.
I still think he's a novice.
Anubis, I'm disappointed.
I still think he's a novice.
I didn't know you were this far gone.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get into it. Now. Okay, you got it. No. Okay, so just because he reversed time a few times when he was fighting Caecilius, that means he's great at using the time stone, yeah? That's fantastic. That's advanced level time stone usage, yeah?
Wait.
Is that what we saw in that film?
You're changing the argument.
I'm not adding to the argument.
This is fun.
If you're adding, then you lost it. You can't add to it.
Wait,
that was
Anubis.
1A, this is 1B.
Anubis, can you just say your point again? What is your point again?
No, I forgot my second. What's my second?
What is your actual point?
Anubis, just take the L, man. Just take the L.
No. I had it.
Take the L.
Regenerate.
That's funny.
In the fight with Caecilius, would you say that is expert level time stone usage in the battle? Yes or no?
Anubis, just
he's using it for what
yes or no? Yes or no, people?
Use the time stone, go back in time, fight again. Another L.
That's expert level usage.
I don't think he could have used it any better.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's a good answer.
Oh, well done, Sank.
But that doesn't answer my question.
Wait, that doesn't answer his question. How does that not answer his question? If it's a good answer.
Is that expert level? Yes or no?
It's a good answer, but it doesn't answer his question.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Anubis can never be wrong.
That's funny.
I think I'm the only person who can actually admit when they're wrong. You know what I mean? So,
no,
wow. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun. Look,
It's okay.
Anubis, this is your defeat. I'm sorry.
I've conceded. I already conceded. You know what I mean?
No, you did not.
You lot are hanging on to the fact that you lot are holding on to the fact that, you know, okay,
that you're wrong.
Use it one time against Caecilius in the fight, which makes him expert level guy in using the fucking timestamp, which is fine. Sorcerer Supreme, all that in it. Sorcerer Supreme, you don't even know about Chaos Magic. But it's fine. We'll see in Doctor Strange 2 in it. We'll see
You
in
don't
Doctor
even
Strange
know
2.
that. Man, you don't even know that.
You've just made that up.
No, we're not making. I'm not making it up. Check the receipts. Check it.
Bro.
When it happens in Doctor Strange 2.
Wow.
When it happens in Doctor Strange 2.
Is your point that he's a novice?
No,
like,
Anubis is far gone.
generally
He's gone.
using it, or just like using it in battle?
I said in battle.
I guess there's not enough fights that had happened to show whether he was a novice or not.
So my point kind of has credence.
I mean,
No.
I can see where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you can't say that he's not an expert either.
Yeah. I can say he's an expert in using a time stone, but not in battle. That was my point.
Oh my god, I am.
That's not what your point was.
That was my point.
You're
No.
doing
If you want to
1A,
talk about receipts, go back.
You're
to the
doing
point.
1A, 1B. Again.
No, that was it. That was the point. That was the point.
That wasn't it.
That was.
It's changed.
No. That was the point. I didn't say he was a novice in using a time stone. I said using it in battle. Like,
Alright, we'll see.
To be fair, yeah, he did say that.
there we go.
We'll check.
But then he also started talking about how he used it incorrectly.
Yeah. We
I
got
don't
it.
say use it correctly. Nah.
Anyway,
Yeah. I think we're both right in that regard. You know what? It's fine. I think we can move on.
This man is mad.
I'm the only one who can admit when I'm wrong, but we're both right.
We could both be wrong and both be right. I feel like there's,
Wow.
it's a perfect time.
No.
Perfect.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, he's
yeah.
far gone. I'm sorry.
No, I feel like you're, I'm not getting back into it. You've seen him use it one time.
Because you're wrong.
And oh my god. Yeah, wow. If you're so good at using,
Okay,
that was
moving on.
Yeah. The costume was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, her hair was amazing.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Best part of the episode, which is pretty mad.
They could have done
Wait,
it
what is this? Sorry, what did you say?
The
A
costume.
costume.
Her
A costume.
Scarlet Witch's costume.
Oh, the costume. Oh. In my head, it sounded like you said podcast. Yeah, the costume was good. That was very good. I agree.
Mm.
It's not this one. It doesn't matter now because when we get to Doctor Strange 2, he's going to be levels. So, like, if there's anything that in Doctor Strange, when we see magic, it's actually magic. Like, there's a creative element to it. Unlike in here, this show where it was, little magical beams, like, it could have just been fire blasts and there wouldn't have been no difference. Like, so,
Mm.
But it was a great show. I think I give it, like, probably 8 out of 10 B plus overall. Like,
8 out of 10 B plus.
I think it exceeded everyone's expectations.
It's a solid A for me.
wait. What are you giving it, Anthony?
7.5.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Like
Good.
it's a
Eight-
I'll give it
8.5.
8 out of 10, but it's a solid A.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 is generous.
I'd probably give it an 8, only because I have to take away my unrealistic expectations. Because going into it, like, my expectations were different. So if we're using that as a start point, then it's exceeded my expectations. But obviously, as it went along, like Mephisto and House of M and all that stuff, yeah, obviously that would make it go a bit down. But from what I originally expected, I would say an 8. Whereas, like, now for the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, like, my expectations are low, so it'll be interesting
No,
to see
my
what that is.
expectations are high now. My expectations are high. Like, I'm expecting that show to fucking deliver. Like, if that show is not an 8 out of 10 minimum, like, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
At least it's long episodes though. That's good.
Exactly, which is why I'm expecting, like, good work. Like, I'm expecting good character development of Winter Soldier, good action from Falcon. I don't want to keep doing jokes.
How many
I just don't
episodes?
really care for Winter Soldier, man. He's so shit. Oh,
Yeah, but he's there, innit? He's there. We gotta make use of that.
they need someone to mind control him again.
He should have just been left in Wakanda, to be honest. But yeah, he's there. Doing what he's doing. I don't want to see too many jokes.
There will be.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get
It's
that.
gonna be loads.
I don't want to hear it. We ain't got time for that. There's no Captain America no more. Like,
Well, you're already disappointed then.
yeah, because Why do we have jokes? Like, nah. You've just been mind controlled. You've just been mind controlled by Hydra.
Falcon's quite a funny character, like, in terms of making jokes like that, so it's expected.
Nah.
Like,
Nah.
Like, they have those little kind of funny, cool scenes, like the on your left stuff, and like that's kind of Falcon's thing.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want. Okay, that's cool from Falcon, but I don't want Winter Soldier trying to engage like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You were a stone cold killer for Hydra.
Anything Winter Soldier does will piss me off. So
yeah, I need that energy. Honestly, you could replace him with John Wick, and I wouldn't care. I mean,
it will basically be the same person, just minus like the trauma. And
this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want him talking too much about like jokes and blah 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 and all that kind of things. Like, I don't want to talk with jokes. Like, I want him flying and prove himself. And it's like, yeah, I'm A-Team Avengers. And I also want them to show like Falcon's intelligence, like, because like in the comics and shit, like he's like he's practically Tony's second guy in it, like, so, or like in the shows and whatever. So show that, like, fucking up. Like.
I don't think they're gonna go that far. Like, they're not gonna make him stupid or anything, but it's not gonna start becoming some kind of smart guy. They're not gonna do that.
Why not?
I'm just telling you, like, that's not been his character throughout. Like, when they were saying, like, oh, I've got a plan, like, they'll maybe have some clever stuff here and there, but he's not going to be on some intellectual shit.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's never had the gadgets and the tools to do it. And I think maybe you know what, you're right.
So it's not,
he's just not going to be on that. Because at that point, he can start making his own weapons and, like, but he's not doing that. Right now, everything he's got is someone else making it for him, as far as we see. Tony and all of that. Like, they're not going to put him on some, like, so intellectual...
Could you probably say he's a novice?
Who, Falcon? Probably.
I'm sorry, I had to, man. I had to.
We'll see Doctor Strange. We'll see Doctor Strange. When he gets pissed up by Wanda after she just went to Darkhold one time, we'll see it. We'll see.
No, but that's different. That's bound to happen.
I was earlier, I had my head hot.
I think you said that argument earlier has my head hot.
No, it's a loss. It's a loss. No.
Oh, so it's a loss now.
Well, I think the Liverpool.
Wait, so what is supposed to be like the villain of Falcon and Winter Soldier, or have we not seen that yet?
Zemo.
Oh, is it Zemo? Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah, because he's got the mask now, isn't it? The weird hat thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's probably quite interesting. See where that goes.
No, I think it's gonna be good. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like, for as much as people don't like the Winter Soldier or whatever. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like preemptively, I'm giving it like a 7 out of 10.
What?
Preemptively?
What is this?
You can't do it.
No, as far as expectations, like what I expect it to be. Yeah, Jesus.
It's like.
Do you know what preemptive means?
Predicting what? It's like those royals predicting what the Meghan and Harry interview is going to be like.
Just.
No, because he said it's a prediction. They said, like, that's what happened, didn't it? So that's different.
That's crazy.
Jesus, I can't make predictions now. What do you think it's going to be? Like, I'm anticipating.
Hey, you can predict plot. Don't predict, like, the score.
No, I'm saying what I'm going to rate it. It's all subjective. It's all personal. I can't say, like, I'm expecting it'll be on this level.
What parameters are you using now, though?
Isn't it? Like, what are you basing it on?
Yeah, but I'm basing it off of, the quality of the characters based on what we know from them in the MCU. I'm basing it off of the fact that it's a TV show and the format they're going to use to develop character and storylines. I'm basing it off of WandaVision in terms of, like, expectations coming up. Yeah, it's like the production team. Because, again, it's the same.
Is it the same team?
They're existing in the same... No, not the same team. But it's existing in the same narrative universe. The person who is in charge of it, as far as Kevin Feige, the MCU, is basically overseeing these story points to make sure it fits his overall narrative. Like, I'm basing it off of the quality of, like, okay, he can pick these people for this side of creative direction.
So you're basing it mainly off WandaVision?
Did I say mainly off WandaVision? I listed a bunch of shit before I got to WandaVision.
I'm asking.
The answer is no. The answer is no.
So what are you
answer is
mainly
no.
basing it on? Like, what's your main percentage?
He
that you're
just
basing
said
it
it.
He said like MCU up until now and what we got from WandaVision
Yeah, but it's like,
in terms of a show.
Okay, I'll give you that.
you know,
Basically, he's saying that
I'm
Marvel
not going to give you that,
are-
but I'm not going to argue it. So,
Yeah. He's basically saying Marvel have basically on their body of work
yeah,
up
like,
until now.
Marvel's body of
Yeah,
work,
I
like,
hear
in my
that. I
opinion,
hear
yeah, they haven't made any trash stuff. As far
So
as,
you're
like,
saying
movies.
basically it shouldn't be anything less than a 7 out of 10 is what you're saying.
I don't
He
think
said
it'd
it
be
will be
anything
a
less
7.
than a
yeah,
7.
that's what he said.
I'm saying, I think the show at the end of it, I think it'll be a 7.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not to say it's not rooted in any kind of fact. It's just my opinion on everything I've seen so far.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to give it a rating like that. But
No, that's fair. I'm not, obviously, you're not supposed to. I'm just saying that's where I am. That's how I can quantify my expectations.
He's just
I had very
So-
low expectations for it. I got like no expectations. I saw the trailer. I was like, or the Loki one.
I think it's going to, the budget, like the action scenes, I think it's going to look cool. Where I was
It's
disappointed is in the plot.
Needy. Oh my day.
I was about to say it's Black Widow there, but no, she's R.I.P.
Nah, she's not.
You know what's mad?
But there's a rumor thingy is going to be in it. Black
Awkward.
Widow's sister
She has a
From
from the movie. The actress, like, she's going to be in, there's a rumor she's going to be in it, in Winter Soldier. In Black Widow, the trailers. No. Black Widow, the trailers, her sister. The other one, the blonde one.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Wait, is it's a Black Widow movie out yet?
No,
when?
it's not out.
When's it coming out? This year?
Yeah, it's coming out this year. It's in May.
I think I've seen the trailer for it. I can't remember.
Yeah, like the Black Widow movie's coming out in May.
I think that might actually be pretty good.
I'm looking forward to that movie. I am so hyped for that. Like, and apparently I'm in the minority, but like I am so hyped for it. I really want to see what they do with what's his name, the villain.
Taskmaster.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was Taskmaster. Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, I want to see what they do with him.
Okay, yeah.
I don't care.
Captain Marvel 2.
Slightly, I'm more excited for Captain Marvel 2.
No, I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, who's the villain for Captain Marvel 2? Do we know yet?
We don't know.
I don't care. No. I feel like the fact that we're leveling up in like cosmic and space stuff. It's like, I feel like the storylines there are going to be a lot better than what we have seen and what we are like what we've seen in terms of the street level stuff with like Iron Man and all that kind of stuff. It's like good, and like that's what their bread and butter. Like they know it now, like they can do it. So I think like Black Widow will just be a great version of that, and I think the Falcon and Winter Soldier show will probably be that as well. But Captain Marvel, now is their chance, especially after the first one was like they said it was shit. Like Anthony said it was shit.
Yeah.
I kind of agree, but you know, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? It's not a great film. You know what I mean? But
I can be a pioneer for leading its trashness. That's fine.
I mean, that's fine. But I feel like they'll take on that kind of criticism and apply that to Captain Marvel 2. And be like, yeah, well, okay, cool. You thought this was going to be dead. Now this is going to be the like linchpin of the cosmic stuff. Even I think Thor and Doctor Strange have, you know, all of that on Smash. Right? Yeah.
Still going to be, it's Love and Thunder next one, isn't
it? Yeah.
What? Thor?
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, like I've lost all faith in Thor.
Nah, that's 56.
As far as like where Anthony is as Captain Marvel, that's where I am with Thor.
Oh my
I
day.
don't give a shit.
To be fair,
I don't give a shit.
like that.
It's probably even worse for me, honestly.
Wow.
Disrespectful.
Wait, say that again, Christian?
Okay, you go.
Like Anthony's apathy level with Captain Marvel is my level with Thor, but I think mine is probably even worse.
Yeah, for me,
really?
looking forward to Captain Marvel 2, I'm not like, it's going to be shit. I'm like, but my tolerance for it is very thin.
Nah, you think it's going to be shit, man, be honest.
No. I'm saying if the thing with Monica Rambeau happens, it's going to be shit.
No, I'm joking.
As soon as one thing happens, I'll be like, okay, this movie's trash. But like, because of where it started off, it has more chance for it being a lot better than anything. Like the jump from point A to point B should be a lot bigger.
Yeah. Thor is just you don't even understand. It's almost to the point where I don't even want Chris Hemsworth in the MCU anymore.
Wow.
What?
Like, I feel
Yeah,
like they need to
this is
reboot Thor.
blasphemous.
This is
See, you know
agenda.
what I mean?
I
Coming
don't-
at me at
I
my
don't
opinions,
fuck
and
with
then you
Thor.
just come and say that.
I mess. No. I mess with
Him
Thor.
saying this
I
doesn't
mess
make
with
you right, though.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. I messed with Thor from, again, I'm not saying these movies were like great, but like I loved the first Thor movie. And I like the second one was iffy. But I'm talking about his character in terms of like the jokiness, all of that. I feel like they nailed Thor perfectly. All
like
these
the
jokes
Shakespearean
and
Thor?
Ragnar, huh? Yeah.
You like the
All
Shakespearean
these,
version.
yeah, that's Thor. But I feel like obviously like the quality of the movies, the plot, all of those things can be improved, but don't change Thor. Making him turn into these jokey, almost breaking the fourth wall kind of thing, like, I'm good. Fat Thor, bruh. Like,
When has he
they just
broken the
broke
fourth
him for me. I didn't say he
Should
broke it. He almost did. Like, it's kind of like when in Ragnarok in the first fight with Seta.
Oh yeah.
When he was
Okay.
like, yeah, like that kind of
That was funny, though.
Tolkien-ish. Yeah, you know, again, I hear you, like, they took that
So basically,
and
you
made
don't want him
that
to be
like his
humorous.
entire
Like,
shtick.
you don't want any kind of humor in Thor.
Yeah, you just want him to be
No.
God.
Like again, I didn't say any kind of humor because in Thor 1 he had that humor of like another like breaking the glass. Like he had humor, just not in the kind of like wokeness blazing
So like,
21st
you know, like
century.
how in the first Thor he's funny because he's not from Earth. Like you want it to be that kind of funny, as
Like
opposed
coming to
to
America.
yeah,
Well,
kind of,
yeah, but again, even if you don't know, like obviously over time he's more used to Earth and everything else, so he's not going to be making those same jokes. But it's like he'll say things, he doesn't mean them to be jokes, but they are just based on like maybe like he's looking at a weapon that they've developed and like he's comparing it to something he had over there, like, but it's like a comical thing back in Asgard, like something like that. Like it's not like he's not making jokes just for cracking jokes' sake.
I mean, to be fair,
Like, he's just being
Asgard's like
himself.
destroyed now, isn't it? So it's like all his reference points will be like depression.
No, but I'm saying this would have been what it was leading up to that. And then even in Ragnarok, like Ragnarok happened, you made the movie a comedy movie. Like, come on. Like that shit
Not
should
really
be
that
heavy.
comedy.
It should be Endgame level. Like,
I see
Wait,
what
how was it a
Oh,
comedy?
Endgame.
I hear what you're saying, Precious, but
That
I
was
think
a comedy.
his character improved over the.
no. That's because people, like, again, a lot of people, and I'm taking shots at like just airheads who know nothing about Thor as far as like how he is in the
You're judging
comics.
from the comics, right?
Like, yeah, like Thor is not some jokey random character. They might have changed it now because sometimes they do that with characters if they see like a movie version is more popular. But I'm talking like Thor as he should be. He's very Shakespearean. Like that's him. Like the first one was him ripped out of the comic books. Like seriously, like that's him. So the fact that they've changed it into like this jokey Thor, like every other word he says is a joke. And I'm like, come on.
But
I can't even take him seriously.
I like that he's himself. He's not the person.
No, but that's
that
the thing.
he's
It's not
supposed to be.
himself. Like that's not him. It's not himself. Like that,
No,
but
but
how-
like,
that's
you know
that's
how
my
he's supposed to be
problem.
like
You
the
can't
You
change
can't
him.
say that because
Asgard or whatever.
there's so many writers who write different Thor stories. Like there's not just one.
No. But see, now that's changed. Now that's changed. Now that's changed. Like Thor, as we've always seen him in all the iterations, he's not been like that. They've changed that now, just because again, like more
I'll
people
need
are
you to prove
exposed
that
it
to
and
me,
more
to be
people.
honest.
Yeah, that he's wrong. He's wrong there. But because there has been funny Thors before, like not as funny as we've seen. Like we've seen Thors that have been like a little bit different. I know what you mean, more serious Thor, but I feel like
No, but that was the norm.
The
serious Thor was the norm.
Yeah, but like how long is that going to be for? Like that's, if we're honest, that's kind of dead, isn't it? Like if we're at Endgame and Thor is speaking like that when man are dead and that, like, nah, you've been on Earth, you've been on Midgard for time, you know how people speak. Like, so adopt the custom.
And the direction they've taken as well.
If you're saying
not...
change the language and shit, fine, change his language. But again, like,
I'm
now he's making a joke every other sentence.
Like Wanda. I'm not saying force it like Wanda. I'm saying the fact that you've been around means that, like, obviously you're not in Asgard anymore, so you're not talking to Asgard.
I hear that. Change all of that. Bro, I don't even change all of that. I'm saying the fact that every single line he says, like, he could say something serious and the next line is joke, or he's just joking through and through.
Also,
like,
he's
not
point.
like.
Sorry.
Yeah,
the fact that he's probably the most OP one there, I think adds to the fact that he does the joke thing in it, because he's so strong. Because he's so strong, if he was serious most of the time, or even half the time, it kind of like, it dampens the vibe. Then someone else would have to be extra jokey in it. Then you would have fucking Star-Lord cracking jokes. I don't want to see that.
Because to be honest, could you watch Could you watch Thor 1's Thor throughout all of the movies?
Yeah.
I don't think,
No
like
way.
Ragnarok, I don't think it would be as good a movie if he was the same
No
Thor
way.
as Thor 1.
Those jokes were dead.
Maybe that's
No,
why
but again,
Thor
you
2
lot,
was
like,
dead.
you guys are taking the whole, like, Shakespearean Thor thing. The whole thing with the, like, fuck the jokes. Like, as far as, like, in terms of, give me another glass and then breaks it. Like, that made sense in that movie, right? But I'm saying he can evolve in terms of, like, the kinds of jokes he says, but, like, he can't, like, Thor is a comedian. I don't know if you guys don't even get that
if
point.
he's a comedian,
Thor is a comedian. He's not supposed to
surely
be.
him being funny, saying a joke every other sentence, is in line with Thor.
No. I'm saying they've made him a comedian. He shouldn't be a comedian. They made him a comedian.
You know what,
that's my problem with him.
He shouldn't be a comedian according to the comics, but I think it makes his character a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
A lot better to the
lot
masses. A lot better to the masses. Fair enough. Like I'm not I'm not gonna say go change it. Like I'm just saying me from the thought I know and I love. I can't take him seriously. In fact, I don't even want to see him.
The only part where I'd say I agree with Precious is the Fat Thor stuff. Like that part, I didn't really like. I'm not really for that.
Yeah, well, some people deal with depression differently, you know.
No, I get that, innit?
Bruh.
I just didn't really think, like,
bruh.
it's just, like, it's not what I want to see from Thor, innit? Like, I'm not saying they should have took it out or whatever, but, like,
But it does set up, like, a lot, because if he gets fucked up by Adam now, like,
Set up how?
Because if he meets Adam, so is Adam? Yeah, Adam.
Oh, Adam Warlock.
Warlock, yeah, and he gets fucked up, he kind of, he'll be put on the path of being strong again, so he'll have to train again.
Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. Thor and Warlock should, bruh, this is not even like there's no like, oh, I'm gonna start going to train. Well, Thor's gonna start lifting weights now and training and shit. Is that what you want to see?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck off.
I had a Tiger playing, innit?
Kind of boring.
Nah, man,
Wait, so you want him to magically just be like, okay, I'm not fat no more, I'm Asgardian, and then I've got...
Bruh, they shouldn't have even gone there in the first place. That's my point. Like, however they deal with it now, they'll deal with it. I don't care anymore. They shouldn't have even touched that.
Wait, so you think that he should have just dealt with it as normal for, like, drinking, going round, beating everyone in Asgard and on Midgard, and then just, like, chilling while his mum and everyone has died, and everyone around him is dying, and then he just left? Like, it kind of makes sense.
I don't get what your point is.
I'm saying it kind of makes sense, and it builds his character. Like, just
for him to be fat?
Comics. I thought it builds his character for what
it builds his character for him to be fat.
No, because there has to be
5 years
he's not fat. Like,
because you realize the only reason he's fat is because they went to make all the fat jokes. Like from a pragmatic standpoint, because he can be secluded and all of that, right? Going through all those emotions without the fat stuff.
I mean, everyone died, and he feels like
that's the point. In fact, yeah, but everyone died. Like, listen to me. He could have gone through all those emotions and all of that stuff without the fatness. Everything could have been the same without that.
You just
they only put the fatness thing there,
and people put it away through, like, dealing through stuff. Like,
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Like, it just pisses me off every time I remember. Like, it's fine. Thor can be whatever he is. He is what he is, and that's it.
You have an agenda.
I'm wrong. I'm tripping.
You can't keep saying agenda over everything.
No, that's a huge agenda.
That's definitely.
How is that an agenda?
I don't think it's an agenda.
You're basically saying because he thought he can't get fat.
I agree with that.
Look at what you're saying. God is the god.
Because what happens if he's eating?
Everything
what happens if he's eating and he's not fighting?
What do you mean? This man literally has thunder running through his veins.
There's no threats anymore.
You're telling me that's some fat resist. Like, no, you're telling me the fact that he has is some thunder and lightning resistant fat. Like, you've got electricity coursing through your veins, and that doesn't burn that shit up.
Yeah, but
even if we're going to entertain the fatness.
Yeah, but he's
not talking about
training anymore. There's no one to fight anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm finished.
I'm finished. Half the universe is wiped out. Who's he training?
I'm dead in this conversation from my part.
You expected him to be training, like.
I don't know why, like, we're saying, I'm finished with Thor. Like, I'm finished. Like, this is never going to make sense to me. Like, I'm good.
I mean, me personally, I just don't think there should be a fat god. And they could have been like, they could have made any other human character. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. They can go through all their grief, but if you're saying like, oh, okay, I think he's meant to be a god.
Kind of highlights what actually happened
to him. I don't think so, because he was an alcoholic as well.
Yeah, an alcoholic. He lost his brother. He lost half the universe.
They could have chosen one.
He lost his father. He lost his mother.
Yeah, but then at that point, you just add in more things to make him look visually depressed. Like what else?
Because it's hard when he's a fucking god and he's just standing there, like
helpless.
What does fatness?
Like, but he still looks like a god, and it's just there, and he just got the hammer, and it's just like, okay, yeah, what are we doing now? Like, and he's just there, like, it's it don't make sense, like, you know what I mean?
Being fat.
It highlights him giving up basically
everything,
being the king of. Because obviously he lost his half of Asgard as well, didn't he?
I feel like a better portrayal of that could have been he has a gambling addiction, and then he just keeps trying to bet and bet because he's trying to.
That would be terrible. That
would have been shit.
That would have been terrible.
No, but if you talk about alcoholism and addictions and things to make him fat, obviously he's addicted to food now. Like, I don't see how that's different to being addicted to gambling.
To be honest, the alcohol could have been what made him fat. The alcohol could have been what made him fat.
Some people find comfort in, food and alcohol.
Yeah, but it's a god.
So?
You can't use human standards to, like, judge a god.
If he was fighting and stuff, I'd understand. But he was doing fuck all for 5 years.
It's a god.
Nah.
Idris Elba's character just sits there and watches. Why isn't he fat?
No, but he must train at least a little.
But he watches.
Yeah, it's just
he has a different power, so let's start there.
Wait, what? What does that have to do with his fatness?
I don't know. Maybe he can see it coming.
We're just making up a point.
Wait, Anthony, what do you think Thor did between
It doesn't matter is the point. He shouldn't be doing anything. He doesn't need to do anything to be that way.
I'm not talking about his fitness levels. That's a human thing. I'm saying as a god, he should not be getting fat or underweight, like he should just be like.
Wait. So would you say Odin is skinny?
Oh my god!
Because he was old.
Why are we talking about that?
Why can't there be fat?
He's a god as well.
What's wrong with that?
Why can he not be fat? I don't understand that.
Just because he's a god doesn't mean that he can't die. Just because he's a god doesn't mean he can't gain weight. Just because he's a god doesn't mean he can't lose weight. Just because he's a god doesn't mean he can't get stronger. He can't put on muscle. If he can put on muscle, surely he can lose muscle.
Again, I'm saying, as a god, they should be at their perfect condition.
Wait, so what about Odin then? What about Odin?
So they should never have any struggle. Physically.
So you lose. Yeah.
Physically.
Unless it's against other gods. But physically, when you talk about physical, there's like injuries. But in terms of like being underweight, being overweight, being like, they should be like
Isn't that a war with himself? And, surely that's, war with the gods and that. So,
what?
Metaphorically, it's fine. It's fine.
You could have like mental issues. It doesn't have to be fat. I'm not saying there can't be anything wrong with gods. I'm saying I don't see why they have to be fat. Or it doesn't make sense for them to be fat. When that's like a human thing.
Okay. Well, you see that very differently. Very differently.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. What time is this interview?
1 hour and a half.
That's it. When is it? Is it now?
I think so. The Meghan Markle one.
Why are we watching this again?
Who's got the link? Has anyone got the link?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Sang, remember you're recording the thing, by the way, so.
Yeah, so, is that it? We're calling it?
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. So.
We calling it, boys?
Looks like it, I think.
Does anyone have any burning things to get off the chest?
No.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, also, I just want to say, final thing on WandaVision. You see when they were taking each other's powers, it was, I think Anthony said it like a few weeks ago, it was very Dark Phoenix vibes, like, if you lot have seen that film. When she's taking the power from Jean.
I haven't seen that.
You like seen that Dark Phoenix, have you?
No, I haven't.
None of you have seen the film.
I haven't seen that.
Is that the one
but it was quite
Sophie
good.
Turner as Jean Grey?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've not seen it. I didn't do any more after Apocalypse, so I was like,
Yeah, I hear you. I understand.
Wait, Jean Grey Sandra?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Also, was it a projection of her, or was it just another version of her?
What?
Think projection.
The silhouette bit.
No, at the end.
At the end, projection.
Oh.
Like
It's an astral projection.
Oh yeah, it was the astral projection. You know, like what Doctor Strange
Like Doctor Strange when he was
like researching.
like when he was training. Yeah, when Doctor Strange was training, he did the same thing, and he had the astral projection fight.
So he could. Yeah.
So wait. So I'm saying. So the astral projection was when she was reading a dark code.
Yeah.
And the real version was when she was
drinking
with coffee and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.